Welcome to Mason Arena. It's senior night here. Mason Comets, Sycamore Aviators, girls basketball. We got a good one. I'm Ben Haller alongside Evan Amazon. Evan, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. It's going to be a great game tonight. Comets undefeated on the year, second in the state, and it's going to be another good game, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, first time around, Mason handled Sycamore pretty well, winning that game by about 12. It wasn't as close as the score showed, but last time they played at Mason Arena, it was a spectacle. They took on Sycamore in 4 overtimes. That's what it took for Sycamore to beat Mason to split the season series last season. So I'm excited to see if Sycamore could try to split this season again. To do that, that would make Mason get their first loss this year.
It's definitely going to be tough for the Aviators tonight, though, with no Leah Riley or Emma David in their lineup. So they're going to need some players to step up. And it's senior night for the Comets, so they got 4 seniors on their team. All of them are going to be starting.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Emma David, Leah Riley out. That's going to ask Zoe Brown and Boo Sheridan to step up this season and this game.
Yeah, Sheridan, a huge part of their team, 10.9 points per game. She is their leading scorer on the court tonight. And for the Comets, you got the 4 seniors out. Margot Madison, outstanding player, 3rd in the GMC in points and 4th in the rebounds this year.
Yeah, Cosby's going to control it out on the wing now. Mattis the screen from Popplewell. Couple drives inside the floater. Off the front end, no good. But the rebound, Marilyn Popplewell, that's what she does. Offensive rebound puts Mason on the board.
Marilyn Popplewell, a great rebounder for the Comets. 9.3 games, 2nd in the GMC to go along with her. 14.7 points a game for 5th. Comets are the 3rd, 5th, and 7th point leaders in the GMC this year, but unfortunately no Kyla Oldiker tonight, who's a huge piece to this Comets team at 6'6".
Keontae Sheridan trying to take it herself. There's going to be a little bit of contact. I think they're going to call that foul on Cosme.
It's a good start there for Sheridan, only a sophomore. She usually doesn't start for this team, but she's coming in place of Leah Riley and Emma David. So let's see if she can get them going and get Sycamore some points to the free throw line.
Sheridan's going to be a name you're hearing a lot tonight. There's 3 of them that play varsity for Sycamore. There's twins and Boo Sheridan, along with Kiana Sheridan, and then the sophomore who just nailed her first free throw, Keontae Sheridan, trying to go 2 for 2 from the line. And she does. Carey trying to push it a little bit. Cosby now on the left wing. Mason trying to set up their offense, just swing it around. They've got it to both sides.
They're trying to run flex offense here and trying to get some open cuts. Kate Cooper at the top.
Kate Cooper, not normally a starter, but it's senior night, so they do give her that honor. They're going to give it down low to Popwell, let her work, turn around, fade away, no good.
It's a good look by Popwell there.
And good job by Cooper fighting for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. Mason will keep it.
Yeah, Popwell's been a great post player this year for the Comets, continuing to try to score the first 4 for the Comets.
Popwell, a little trouble in the corner, finally gets it to Cosme. Popwell gets it back on the left wing. Mason running their offense once again. Mattis tries to take it herself. Nice crossover. Gets it down low and just swings it back out to Cosme.
The Sycamore defense is doing a really good job, not allowing anything easy, not really allowing the Comets to penetrate when they get the ball on the outside.
Popwell gives it down low to Mattis. Mattis open for the layup. A good cut by Margot Mattis and Marilyn Popwell, the nice vision finding her.
Yeah, that was a really good catch by Mattis, too. That wasn't the easiest pass in the world, able to come down with the ball, and she's able to make the score 4-2 and get her first 2 points of the game.
Keontae Sheridan tries to return the favor, but not able to do so. Popwell bringing down the board. She had 17 rebounds in Mason's last big win against Princeton. Princeton only had 1 loss on the season, and Mason gave them their second.
Yeah, she's definitely one of the big leaders of this team. This team kind of has a 3-headed monster of Mattis, Popwell, and Kyla Oldiker this year. That is an easy bucket for the Comets. You'd like to see Kate Cooper on senior night taking advantage of it there. 6'2" Comets.
Yeah, good ball movement, and TC Carey, really good find. Kate Cooper down low. The help draw that Mattis drew before that play, before that pass. And Cooper's going to grab it on the other end. Popwell wasn't paying attention.
Also miscommunication, unfortunate turnover there for the Comets. Comets doing a good job, just trying to find someone open, and a great catch by Mattis again, going up with her right hand, able to come down with that and get the easy layup.
Yeah, Skinner's going to take it outside now, guarded by Cosme. Keontae Sheridan on the drive. To her sister for three, no good. And it'll be tipped out of bounds. A little bit of miscommunication for the refs, and they're going to give that one to Mason.
Yeah, it looked like that was Mason's ball. Tipped down to Sycamore there. But it's good the Comets are able to get the ball. So 3 minutes into this game, they're looking pretty good here early.
Yeah, it wasn't any surprise they would come out strong. That's a big reason they're undefeated this year is they don't really get off to slow starts. And they're not having to play from behind a lot. As CC Carey's going to take the open three, a little bit short. Skinner with the rebound, trying to take it herself. Sheridan down the middle, no help defense there, and she'll take 2 points herself.
That was a great pump fake by Sheridan, able to get Cosme in the air, and that's good. It's a good start for the Sheridan sisters here early. They have all 4 of the Aviators' points.
Cosme now on the right wing, swings it to Popplewell. Cooper finds Mattis for three, no good. Cosme not able to grab that one, so Sycamore's way off the missed three-pointer.
Yeah, the Comets are struggling a little bit on some three-pointers early, as Cosme is going to check out of the game along with Kate Cooper. And it looks like Maddie Baird is going to check in, as well as Amanda Barnes.
Baird and Barnes are going to check in. They're there mainly for defense. Mason has a lot of young players who can play defense, and that's what they're there for.
Yeah, the Comets right now with 3 sophomores and 2 seniors. So, I mean, this team's very good now, and this team's going to be very good in the future, too. We'll still have Oldeker and Mattis back next year, and Mattis back for 2 years.
Sheridan down the middle, a little bit of contact. Ends up for a run out for Mason. Mattis 2 points.
That was a great pass there by Carey. She maybe could have taken that herself, but that was an unselfish pass there, and Mattis able to convert on that layup.
Mason trying to come with a little bit of pressure, about 3/4 court. As they're going to go up to Skinner on the right wing. Skinner over the taller Popwell. It's going to be blocked. 3 defenders from Mason were there, and Baird finally controls it.
Yeah, good job tracking down the ball. Comets are going to slow it down here.
Finds an open Popwell trying to take it inside. The spin move, and it's good. Marilyn Popwell gets her second bucket of the game.
That's always a tough shot in basketball, spinning. Just having to go toward your left. But Popwell able to make that look easy there. 10-4 Comets on a little bit of a run here.
Skinner, we've seen the ball in her hands a lot. She's a really good passer in the top of the GMC and assists, but Carey's going to take it from her this time. Find Baird open. They're going to let try to get Popwell to work once again, but the second defender was there. She had to kick it out.
Yeah, for the Aviators now, you're going to try to make someone besides Popwell and Mattis beat you. But then right when I say that, Marilyn Popwell finds a way to get open. And she's off to a hot start early, getting some easy buckets down low. 12-4 Comets on a 6-0 run here.
Yeah, and you talk about Marilyn Popwell finding a way to get open, but that play was made by Amanda Barnes. She drew the help and just had to dish it over the defender to Popwell, and Popwell able to finish.
We're going to take a look at Popwell's last plays there. Great job inside on the finish. And again, she just knows how to create space and knows how to get easy layups. The Sycamore coach frustrated now, and they're going to have to respond. They're going to have to. It's going to start on the defensive end. They're going to have to stop Popwell and Mattis, and they'll be able to try to get some easy runouts from those plays in transition.
Yeah, Derek Christensen, he's going to be frustrated with that bad defense. He's been around the game for a while, like you see there, 8th season as a head coach for Sycamore. He's had some success last year, obviously a really good year for Sycamore. They thought would bleed over to this year. They didn't lose that much from last year, and they obviously had that great game, 4 overtime game against Mason. But a little bit of disappointing season. They dealt with COVID a lot as Skinner drives down low and is fouled.
Yeah, they've done a good job handling some of the bottom teams in the GMC, but they lost to Mason, and they lost to West and Princeton, Colerain. All 4 teams above them they struggled against. And now even Colerain, and they have the same record as they lost to them, and it wasn't particularly close either. So they're doing a good job against the bottom teams, but they're just unable to kind of beat those top dogs in GMC this year. Baird
with the steal. She's going to try to take it all the way. Not able to finish. Fight for the rebound, jump ball.
It's a great job by Mattis coming in and at least saving a possession. It will be Sycamore ball, but Arrow going to the Comets next. That's just a heads-up play to not give up, try to get the offensive rebound.
Yeah, like you said, they don't get the ball there, but that does change the possession arrow for next time. And depending on when that is, that could be crucial. Skidder bringing it up once again for Sycamore. Nice crossover, kicks it down low to Sheridan. Sheridan, a little bit of contact, doesn't matter.
Yeah, like you said, Ben Skinner tops in a GMC, an assist, and a great pass there. It's another missed layup for the Comets by Cooper. Now Skinner again.
Sheridan drive down low, kick it out, drive baseline. The spin move on Cosme, but once again, Mason swarming defense. Sycamore's able to get it back though. Cooper finally controls it for the Comets.
Yeah, both those plays were a little bit out of control there by the Aviators. That's why they didn't get the call. And almost able to get the steal there is Sheridan. So that was a good job. It's a good job getting back on defense. And Cosme really didn't see him coming there. So fortunately for the Comets, the ball goes out of bounds and they're able to keep possession.
Matt's gonna have it. Sycamore. Looks like they may be coming with a little bit of a 2-3 zone. Just to switch it up on Mason, make him shoot a little bit. All 12 of Mason's points have come down low, either in transition or a nice pass down low. Mason's gonna try to shoot him out of it if they can. Popwell, open three. That's no good. Rebound finally taken by Sheridan.
Yeah, Popwell's more of an inside player, but that's a shot she's definitely capable of making on the year. She's a pretty good, she doesn't shoot a ton of threes, but she's a pretty good percentage from beyond the arc.
Skinner's gonna dribble it around now. All three Sheridan sisters in the game now for Sycamore, going along with Skinner and Neat. This one's Boo Sheridan, not able to finish, and Cooper will take it herself. Baird over to Popwell. 20 seconds to go. Mason likely holding for the last shot. Just gonna pass it around. 10 seconds now. Popwell, Sycamore staying in that zone defense.
Let's see if they're gonna let Popwell drive inside. Instead, pass tip by Sycamore. So the Comets gonna have 3.1 seconds to just try to set up a quick play shot. For the Comets right now, who are you gonna be looking for on this pass, Ben?
There looks like, I would say set something up for Popwell, and she's taking it out, so they may try to get her shot for her, as Cooper's going to screen for her there, but she wasn't open, and Carey won't get the shot off. So heading to break, Comets 12-6 lead after the first quarter. Marilyn Popwell leading the Comets on senior night.
Yeah, Popwell playing a good game early, doing a great job inside. As we take a look at Popwell now. Great pass in transition. Going to Carey, going to Margot Mattis. That's just great team basketball, and you love to see it. And we're going to head to break here at the end of the first quarter.
On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
There's Coach Rob Matula for the Comets. He's done a great job throughout his coaching career. He's got a great team this year. Second in the state, only behind MND, and MND was, I believe, 1 point third in the country last year. So they're a great team. 16 season as head coach, and look at that record: 284 and 75. Very impressive, in the winningest coach in the Comets program history. So he's really done a great job with this team, and let's hope they can go far in the tournament this year. They definitely are capable.
Yeah, 12-6 was the score at the end of the first. Marilyn Popwell leading the Comets. She had 6 points, 4 points for Mattis, and coming out of the break, not able to make her first three.
Yeah, a little bit of rough shooting from the outside from the Comets. They're doing a good job getting the ball inside, but their three-pointers, they haven't been able to knock one down tonight. A lot of them have been close, but just kind of unable to knock them down there.
Shelby Neat tried to find something inside, but stepped on the line first. Another turnover for Sycamore. Carey has it now, top of the key, over to Baird. One dribble pull up for Carey, it's good. CC Carey, that's what she does. Mid-range shooter, can shoot it outside as well. but it's really nice to see her first bucket go in, and hopefully that gets her going, as the mid-range from Sycamore is good.
Something you usually don't see a ton in today's basketball. It's a lot of driving, three-point shooting, especially you like see in the NBA. There's some teams that don't even shoot mid-rangers. But it's an important shot. If you have the look, you take it.
Yeah, Kelsey Heaton did a really good job getting out in transition, beating Mason back, and that's what got her that mid-range shot. So mid-range, after mid-range, and it's 14-8. Sycamore is going to take a timeout.
Yeah, Heaton usually doesn't get a ton of playing time, but taking advantage of it here early. So that's a nice start to her night. The sophomore making a big play, trying to keep the Aviators in it. Comets have been up by 6, but it kind of feels like the Comets are up by more than 6 the way they've been controlling this game, Ben.
Yeah, and go back to Heaton, and when you're not playing a lot, the way you get more playing time is hustling, and obviously David and Riley out of this game, so she's trying to prove herself when she can, and she made the hustle play by getting down the court, being the first one down the court, knocking down the mid-range shot. Baird on the right key now. Sycamore staying with their 2-3 zone. Carry inside to Popwell, tries to find it, feed it inside to Cooper. Ball's tipped. Good team defense from Sycamore, but Cooper doing a good job fighting for that loose ball.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a bad pass there by Cooper, but it's nice there. She's able to come up and make a hustle play, at least able to tie it up there. So ball going to the Aviators. Comets get the next one. As Lauren Gaw is going to pass it in.
Neat has it. Going to give it to the point guard, Skinner. She's going to be asked to step up a lot, especially scoring. She's not that much of a scorer coming into this, but with Sycamore's 2 leading scorers out, she's going to be asked to do a little bit more. She'll kick it back out to Gauze inside. Neat trying to go over 2 defenders. And Kiana Sheridan's not able to finish that one. Mattis will take the rebound. The point guard for the Comets take it herself.
She loses it there. That's rare. Mattis doesn't usually have a ton of turnovers, but one there, then she's able to get it back. That's what the best players do. If they make a mistake, they'll find a way to get the rock back. She does there. So great job by Mattis.
That play felt like too many passes there from Skinner over to Gauze. Gauze didn't want that layup, so gave it back to Skinner, and Skinner wasn't necessarily ready for it.
Yeah, and allowed Mattis to catch up and kind of come from behind and surprise the Aviators.
Popwell didn't see the defense from her side, takes the mid-range shot. It's going to be a foul. She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
It's kind of it's not a foul. Usually see a lot of them down low and layups. So that one from the elbow, but Comets are going to take it as Popwell will go to the free throw line for 2.
First one for Popwell is going to be good. That'll put her point total at 7 in the first half. Second free throw coming up for Popwell. 2 for 2 from the line, Marilyn Popwell. She's not going to miss a lot of easy opportunities, and free shots like that, that's what Popwell really likes. Skinner, nice crossover carry with the defense. Going to give it out to Heaton. Heaton trying to find something inside. Skinner will take it back. The pass inside tipped, and Margot Mattis able to grab that one. And another steal from Mattis.
Yeah, back-to-back on 2 possessions. Great job. Active hands by Mattis. Able to go up and get the ball, but then right when you talk about turnovers, there's Skinner. I feel like every time we mention a turnover, Ben, just kind of another turnover happens right after. So a little bit of an interesting start. Skinner not able to hit that one, though. Break there for the Comets.
Mason very lucky. Skinner not able to finish it. Matula would not be very happy about that. Still probably isn't very happy about the turnover, but just won't show on the scoreboard. Cosme's in trouble, gives it to Popwell.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Get it.
Is she gonna get it, Daddy?
She'll get it. Get it. Get it.
When you bring home a Goodwill find, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. This is a serious problem, but one we can solve. Visit feedingamerica.org to help. Together we can solve hunger. Together we're feeding America.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew.
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door. Sorry about that. You just did the same. Gotta get the boys.
Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
Welcome back to Mason Arena. We're here to bring you second half action. Girls basketball, wonderful contest. Mason Comets have the 4-point lead over the Sycamore Aviators on senior night. Once again, I'm Ben Haller alongside Evan Amazon.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good game tonight. A little bit unexpected for the Comets. It's a pretty close game. 22-18, the Comets lead here early. They kind of expected it to be a little more of an easy game without Leah Riley or Emma David, two of the three leading scorers for the Aviators.
Yeah, but Sycamore's had a few players step up, especially Shelby Neat, Boo Sheridan, and they're really doing it all for Sycamore. But it's the team play for Sycamore that's the reason they're in this game.
Yeah, they're doing a great job this year. There's Rob Matula, one of the he's the winningest coach in Comets program history, so he's just doing an absolutely amazing job. And you really can't say enough good things about what he's done and where this team is at right now.
Yeah, he was a really successful boys basketball coach, but I think you can tell now girls basketball coaching is his home. I don't think he'd take any other job around the country high school-wise, so really happy with where he's at right now. I don't know if he's too happy about how Mason's playing. Only a 4-point lead over a team they beat pretty handily the first time around. Brown inside.
Yeah,
gives it out to Gauze.
Yeah, Comets won by 12 first game, and that was a game where they kind of were up, I believe, around 16 at halftime. So they kind of handled them in the first quarter, just kind of got that knockout punch early. There's an easy layup there, but that one's missed by Skinner, so she's done a good job getting to the rim, but a couple missed layups. And CeCe Carey no good on that jumper as well. Good rebound by Mattis.
Yeah, that was a quick shot out in transition and didn't really have time to set up. Luckily, Mason able to control the offensive rebound. Mattis with it. Cosby on the right wing swings it to Carey, and Sycamore going to come out once again with that 2-3 defense that frustrated Mason in the first half, and Cooper gets it stripped.
In that situation, you have to keep the ball up high when there's three defenders on you, especially when you're one of the taller post players. If you put the ball on the floor, it allows the defense to take it from you, and that's what happened there, unfortunately.
Yeah, Gauze with it now. Brown's cut. Not there. They're going to move back out to Brown. The drive on Cooper. Cooper looked like a block from here, but they're going to say there was some contact. So Zoe Brown's going to go to the line to shoot too.
That was a really good take there by Brown, one of the senior leaders on this team, and going to the free throw line. Yep, foul by Cooper. So it's a good job by Brown. She had a nice layup earlier in the first half, but misses that free throw.
Yeah, too weak on the front end of the two free throws, and we talked a little bit earlier about Heaton, someone who was not going to get a lot of playing time earlier in the year for Sycamore because of David and Riley being out. So Brown's going to be another one of those players who gets a lot of playing time in the absence of David and Riley.
There's another missed jumper from the Comets there. They've struggled a little bit on their outside shooting tonight. Part of the reason this is only a 4-point lead. And man, it's going to be Zoe Brown going back to the free throw line on the drive. So good job by Brown penetrating and able to set herself up. So let's see if she can knock him down here. She went 0 for 2 on the last possession.
First free throw once again short for Brown. 0 for 3 on her last 3 free throws to start the second half.
Yeah, those are some shots that you have to hit as the Aviators, because the Comets offense really isn't playing as good as up to their potential right now. So if you're the Aviators, you're going to have to knock down some of these shots as Brown does there. So they're going to have to chip in this lead and try to even get the lead as the Comets are kind of on this cold streak on the opposite side of the ball.
Yeah, Mattis on the left wing gets it over to Cosme. Cosme gets it back, just swinging it around once again. Trying to find Barnes inside, but another steal for Sycamore.
There's a little bit of a telegraph pass there by Carey. And again, Skinner just always on the ball.
The drive inside by Brown, going back to it 3 straight times. This time, Mason finally is able to block it cleanly.
And another turnover by the Comets, trying to speed up there and get out of control. And it's going to be some free throws.
Kiana Sheridan this time. Riley Cosme looked like she was trying to take a charge there, but didn't get there in time and didn't fall down, not necessarily in the best position. So it'll give 2 shots to Sheridan. Sycamore, 1 for 5 to start this third quarter from the line.
Yeah, if they were able to make 4 for 5, this game would be tied. That's some pretty good math there, man.
Yeah, Evan, I know you struggle with math a little bit. We've talked about it in earlier games, but quick math there.
I've definitely been hitting the books. I've been studying up. I've gotten better at my quick addition tables. So. And so the Comets had a 10-point lead early in this first half, and right now, I mean, the Aviators are cut it to 2.
And already 3 fouls just a few minutes into the game, all drawn by, or 2 of them were drawn by Zoe Brown, and then Kiana Sheridan was able to draw another one. So if Sycamore keeps attacking the lane, Mason hasn't really been able to stop it without fouling so far.
Yeah, averaging about 64 a game are the Comets. It's going to be unlikely that they get to that number tonight, but a good rebound by Barnes, just making a big play, just stripping the ball, getting an easy layup. After the Comets needed an easy bucket there badly, as they're finally on the board after about their 3-minute drought to start the third quarter.
Yeah, and one of the big reasons they haven't been scoring as much as usual is they're not shooting the ball as effectively as they have in previous games. As another missed shot from Sycamore, rebound taken by Mattis and able to draw the foul.
Yeah, good job there securing the rebound is Mattis. And a little bit of a bad foul there from Sycamore.
Yeah, State and Pole just came out a few hopefully looking for a deep run in the tournament. But unfortunately, with how the regions match up, number 1 in the state's Mount Notre Dame, so they would probably meet them before the state Final Four.
Yeah, of course, two Cincinnati teams likely going to be in the same bracket. And Mount Notre Dame is a team that they've just been super good for these last couple of years. It's going to be a tough matchup, but for the Comets right now, you got to take this one game at a time and just try to come out of here tonight with a W.
Popwell inside, what it seems like all 5 defenders on her, almost puts it in. But the rebound's going to be taken by Neat.
And this Comets defense are really keeping a minute here.
Mattis a little over aggressive there, but a good job by stopping the drive from Kiana Sheridan. We're going to look here, Skinner. Swings it over to Sheridan. Mattis just came up a little too high, didn't notice how short the pass was there from Skinner. And that's going to be the 4th team foul on Mason to start the second half.
Yeah, already 4 on the Comets. That's not good when you get the lead. You don't want the Aviators to get to the line, stop the clock, and give them a chance to get back in it.
Sheridan's going to control it now, top of the key. Over to her sister. Keontae Sheridan's just going to dribble it out. All 3 Sheridans in the game once again for Sycamore to go with Skinner and Neat. Keontae on the drive. A little bit of contact, no call. Christensen's not happy about that one, but Mason will take it off the court. Mattis slow it down.
Yeah, Comets fortunate there. That looked like it might have been a foul. I was definitely, if you're Christensen, I wouldn't be happy, and it's one you can argue. And that one off there by Carey, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, air ball from CC Carey there, and a big reason Mason hasn't been scoring. I just talked about it. The 3-point percentage, top of the GMC for Mason, but today they are yet to make one. So the play by Mattis, the high IQ play off the back of the inbounder who was face towards the other players.
And that's just such a smart play. I mean, you really can't say enough about that. Just a heads-up IQ play. I mean, she's been one of the best players on the court this year, but she has one of the highest IQs on this team as well. And that's just a great play. Comets in need of some buckets down low, and that gets him an easy one. Let's look at the replay. A great job by Mattis, just recognizing her position off of Sheridan there, and gets the easy layup. Wow.
When you have a 2-3 zone, there's not really anybody that's going to be strictly guarding the ball. They're all going to be facing away, and it's a good job by Mattis realizing that, and off of Sheridan's back, and no one was there quick enough to stop the layup. So Christensen wants a timeout. Sycamore almost threw that one away, but a good timeout by their coach. And if you're Christensen, what are you telling your team here?
I just have to tell them to rally and play some good defense. They played really good defense. They haven't really allowed the Comets to get inside. You're gonna have to continue to keep it outside. You're gonna have to make the Comets hit threes from the outside, because they've really struggled on that tonight. And on the offensive end, they've definitely gotten some looks. They've gotten the ball inside. They're just gonna have to convert on some closer shots inside. And they're also gonna have to make their free throws when they get to the line.
Yeah, Sheridan's pass to Skinner. She's not able to pull that one in. Carey will bring the ball up for the Comets.
Another turnover for the Aviators. A lot of turnovers for both teams, and if Sycamore wants to come back and win this, it's going to start with taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Carey tries to find something inside. She'll just kick it over to Mattis. Gets it back. Barnes, the double team. Mattis left open for three, and that's good. Mason finally knocking down their first three-pointer. That'll give it a 9-point lead, and no surprise there. It's from Margot Mattis.
Yeah, she's been struggling a bit outside tonight, but she's one of the best three-point shooters on this team. She's been getting it done all year, so big shot. Gets this lead back up to 9 after it's just a 2-point game, and a great job inside by Neat. That's a tough shot, fading away, posting up, and that one kind of cuts into the Comets' momentum there a little bit.
Yeah, she got right to it as soon as she got the ball. Just took one dribble. Noticed the defense wasn't there quick enough. And Popwell's mid-range shot's going to be good. Marilyn Popwell finding the gaps of the 2-3 defense, and it's going to be a really good sign if Mason can start shooting Sycamore out of this zone.
Yeah, all of a sudden, yeah, 2 big shots by the Comets, and then, like you said, if you hit some outside shots, you're going to have to come up and collapse on the 3-point line, which will allow some players inside, like Popwell, to find some space.
The drive by Skinner. Carey got her hand in there.
As we're going to take a look at the 3 by Mattis. It's a great pass from Barnes on the inside. Mattis stepping up, confident there, and drains it. Great look there from Margot Mattis.
When you're playing a 2-3 zone, you got to get touches inside and out, and that's what they did perfectly there. Barnes with a nice pass. She'll get an assist on that. Sheridan's going to try to get around Barnes. Barnes, good defense. Skinner will control it now.
Yeah, Comets picked up their 4th team foul already here in the 3rd, so they're going to have to watch fouls a little bit too as well as this game comes down the stretch.
The double team from Mason's going to leave Neat open, but the help was there and made her travel. Another turnover for Sycamore.
That was a great defensive play by Maddie Baird. Just coming up on the ball. It looked like Neat caught it. She kind of thought she was a little more open than she really was. As Baird is able to collapse, play some help defense, and just kind of speed Shelby Neat up there in the post. So great job.
Yeah, Carey, the floor general for the Comets. Tries to drive inside, but finds Mattis for another open 3. This time off the front iron. Popwell fighting for the rebound and kicking it back out. Marilyn Popwell doing all the dirty work.
Yeah, she's great, especially on the offense rebound. Just able to get a lot of great shots with the Comets. I thought that 3 by Mattis looked good from our angle. Online, unfortunately, just a little bit off. And there's Sheridan with a nice steal, going in transition, and she gets fouled by CeCe Carey and going to the line.
Yeah, Kiana Sheridan there, a nice steal. We talked about this early. It looked like another telegraphed pass. And CeCe Carey luckily able to get back there and force her to make 2 free throws. She's going to miss the first.
Another break for the Comets. Yeah, like I said, we talked about earlier, the Aviators have been struggling on free throws in this 3rd quarter. And when you're down like this, you're going to have to make free throws to come back into it. If you're not going to make free throws on the stretch, it's going to be very tough to win this game.
And you could, if anybody knows that, it's the Mason boys basketball team. Really been struggling with free throws as of late, especially yesterday's game against Middletown, as Barnes able to pull down the rebound, and Baird's going to take it up now.
Yeah, and this Sycamore team is third in the GMC in free throw percentage, so it's especially surprising to see them miss as many as they have tonight.
Mason looks like they might be holding for the last shot, and unless they can find a really wide open shot. But Cosme's going to fire it up there, and she hits it. Riley Cosme, that's going to be Mason's second three of the game. Finally, the lead back up to double digits for Mason.
Yeah, it's huge for the Comets, gives them their largest lead of the night with 12. And I mean, that's just a great shot by Cosme. She's arguably the best shooter on this team, stepping up, hitting a big shot. And then there's Madison's transition, and this Comets offense is getting going. Just kind of, I mean, it's what we've seen from the Comets offense in other games.
The hands from Margot Mattis, who was tipped away from her, but she was able to grab it right after that and put it up for two. The half-court shot, no good from Mattis. So heading in to the end of the third quarter, Mason on a strong run, 36-22, getting that lead back up to 14, largest lead of the game.
Yeah, it's a really good quarter by the Comets, especially considering how bad the first 3 minutes were. Sycamore actually cut this Sycamore cut this deficit to 2, and instead now, I mean, the Comets up by 14, so that was a great stretch to end the quarter.
Yeah, and I think that is where you really saw Coach Matula's coaching and finally telling his team to get the ball inside. Amanda Barnes, I think, was really what sparked that run on her pass to Margot Mattis. When Margot Mattis knocked down that three, then you see Cosme get another three, and the zone for Sycamore is not really as effective.
Yeah, just stretching out the zone and allows the ball to get inside too. As we're going to take a look at the three by Cosme to end the quarter. It's a great job by Popwell. She's passing is one thing that's really underrated in her game. Everyone knows she gets a ton of rebounds. Everyone knows our points. Also does a great job getting the ball in the post. High post on that possession, able to pass it out and find Cosme open. The Aviators have collapsed on Popwell almost every time she touches the ball.
Yeah, and that three from Cosme, not necessarily a game that, or a three that Matula may have been happy with. There was 30 seconds left and it wasn't really open, so Mason could have held for the last shot, but can't be too upset with a make. So fourth quarter, Mason looks to finish strong.
That's going to be tough right now if you're the Aviators.
Especially for a team that has done so well this game just by speeding Mason, or slowing Mason down. And now that you're down 14, you kind of have to speed the tempo back up.
Yeah, that might have been the dagger there by Cosme, able to get it up to 14. A huge shot at the end of the third quarter.
Popwell's going to try to drive now. Spin move once again. Had it tipped though. Barnes able to grab the offensive rebound and draw the foul. Amanda Barnes working hard down low.
It's a great job by Barnes. She's a great post player for the Comets. Always making the heads up play. High basketball IQ, and a good job there. Just getting the ball, falling out of bounds, able to get the foul. It's the second team foul on the Aviators. And that's the second on Kiana Sheridan.
GC Carey struggles with it a little bit. He'll take it now. Cosme inside to Popwell. Good job by Brown tipping it. Carry the drive. She'll get it back.
Yeah, Sheridan there did not want Cosme to shoot that three. It was good defense.
Yeah, and Sycamore, we talked about the 2-3 zone kind of being less effective at the end of the third. Sycamore now in man. And it's always a good sign when you make the defense change defenses. Popwell thinks about a three. Her drive, 2 defenders on her. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, like you said, when you change defenses, it's definitely a little tough for the offense to get used to. But Comets offense doing a good job of recognizing the man-to-man. As we see, Popwell, great pump fake, able to get to the rim, draw double coverage, and a foul by Sheridan. And Popwell going to free throw line. Actually, they're going to get that one on Zoe Brown. So that's her second foul and the third team foul on the Aviators. And the first one's good, so big shot there from Marilyn Popwell.
Popwell looks to make it a 2-for-2 trip.
The Comets up by 15 right now.
And like we talked about earlier, Sycamore, they really feel like they did so well slowing the Comets down, and it's hard to speed a team like Mason up. You're going to have to make them turn the ball over, and that's just something Mason doesn't do that often.
Yeah, they're really good in the half-court set. They're just a disciplined team, unselfish. So they're going to do a good job passing the ball.
Three is an air ball from Heaton. And Gauze tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds first.
Yeah, a little bit surprising there. We saw Heaton. She knocked down a mid-range and a three-pointer, but that one short there.
Maybe a little overeager, trying to get back in this game, but they're down 16. They're going to need a few of those three-pointers to go in.
Yeah, it's not a horrible shot by the Aviators in this situation. I mean, you don't have to shoot threes, but if you're going to, you want threes or a quick bucket, that's Margot Mattis. Looks like they're going to call it a turnover there, and the Aviators ball.
I'm going to say that was a travel. Mason fans not happy about that one. They wanted the foul in the N1, but Sheridan is going to take it up now for Sycamore.
I thought they were going to give her the foul first, but unfortunately doesn't go the Comets' way, but luckily for them, still up by 16. And a lot of these parents aren't happy right now about that call.
Good hands from Barnes. Gauze has it now guarded by Cosme. Heaton trying to find a cut inside. They'll finally get it over to Sheridan. Sheridan ripping a couple dribbles. Kick out to Gauze. Gauze inside. And once again, another thing we saw, Sycamore just one too many passes, I feel like, as they get it inside, and Cosme's able to steal that one.
That was a great job there from Cosme. Able to get the steal, and the Comets, I'm sure, are going to be content to just kind of slow it down in this possession, as under 6 minutes here left in the game with that 16-point lead. You don't need anything quick, just trying to get some good shots. You don't need to completely take the air out of the ball, but just trying to find some layups inside, as there's going to be a foul there. Looks like on Lauren Gauze.
Sycamore's going to have 3 players check in. It's going to be Keontae Sheridan, Kiki Sheridan, and Shelby Neat. Cosme gets it into Popplewell. Kick it out to Cosme. Sycamore's going to stay with that man, especially to speed a team up like Mason. You're going to have to play man defense. The zone won't work unless you're going to be aggressive. The mid-range from Carey, that's no good.
Yeah, it's probably smart by Sycamore playing man, just like you said, trying to speed the Comets up and pressure the ball and just kind of force them into some mistakes.
The drive inside by Kiki Sheridan's going to be taken from her.
That's a good job tipping the pass there by Cosme.
Barnes now not sure what to do with it. Take a dribble, give it off to Cosme. Popplewell, top of the key. And like you talked about, Mason's in no rush to speed, to get a quick shot, to get a deep shot. Like you don't need to completely take the air out of the ball, but wide open layups and wide open jump shots probably going to be what they're looking for.
I mean, at this point, it's definitely more about defense. It's about staying out of foul trouble on the defensive side and just continuing to force turnovers. If you can hold Sycamore, and that's certainly going to help. It's Marilyn Popwell, offensive rebound, and one, and she's going to the line.
Yeah, almost always the strongest player on the court, and she's just grabbing that one there. There's 3 defenders on her. Looks like there was 3 fouls on that play, but that doesn't stop her. She's able to put it in for 2. Hopefully can get 3 here.
And just out-muscling everyone is Popwell. She's got a lot of offensive rebounds tonight as she converts on the 3-point play. So the lead is up to 19 for the Comets.
And Mason's defense, kind of the unsung hero. We talked about how their offense has picked it up because of the 2-3 defense. But then on the defensive side, they're forcing turnovers like theirs. Baird's going to control that one.
Yeah, their offense usually scores in at least the 60s. So this is definitely been more of a defensive game, but it's definitely something good that the offense has gotten going. Just a little bit of a slow start. A slow start to the first half and a slow start to the second half, actually, for the Comets, but really getting it done. Just kind of it just kind of seemed like the tide kind of turned in this game with about 4 minutes left, kind of halfway through that third quarter. This offense really just got going.
And if it was a 3 from Margot Mattis, 3-pointers can be a big momentum builder in any aspect of the game. And that kind of got Mason's energy up and momentum swing to their side. Sycamore wasn't able to score.
Yeah, and Cosme also hit that one at the end of the third quarter, which kind of seemed to like almost ice the game for the Comets. But Mattis does miss that layup there off the nice cut.
Now Bouchard and inside's going to be fouled there. I believe they're going to call that on CC Carey. 3:13 left to go.
Yeah, it's Carey's 4th foul, 16th foul on the Comets. So next one, the Aviators will be in the bonus.
Yeah, Skinner did a good job getting it up the floor. Nice vision. And Sheridan with the effort to get down the floor. She'll try to complete the 2-point play, makes the front end.
Yeah, Aviators struggling on the free throw line tonight and kind of desperately needed to make one there. And they do, as Kate Cooper is going to come back into the game.
Trying to go 2 for 2. Boo Sheridan unable to do so. Rebound battled for, taken by Popplewell.
Comets got numbers now. See if they try to go quickly, and they do. Great job by Marilyn Popplewell. Kind of a Euro step there. Inside finish with her right hand. And man, is she playing really well tonight.
Neat, the quick move inside, and Neat's got some post moves. We've seen a couple of them so far. Mason has some trouble with the inbound pass.
That's very impressive by Neat. That's a lefty hook. That's a tough shot to make. And that's a good job going in transition and trying to go fast with the Comets score. Popplewell kind of got caught napping a little bit there after her bucket.
And it's surprising to me, Sycamore, they're coming with a little more pressure, but not applying nearly as much pressure as you do. Down 18 with 3 minutes left, as we would normally see. Maybe they kind of know this one's over.
Yeah, I mean, even if you found this situation, it's sort of a good thing. Stops the clock. Comets will have to go to the free throw line soon. But yeah, like you said, 18 points with 2 minutes left is almost kind of unheard of, especially when you only have 25 in the game to score 18 in the last 2 minutes.
That would take a lot of good coaching, a lot of adjustments especially. And one once again, Marilyn Popplewell. She's getting her work done.
Yeah, that's not going to help the Aviators' chances, Ben.
Yeah, you know, when you're down 18 with 2 minutes, you can't give up too many N1s. And there's the first one from Popplewell.
Yeah, that was at the inside finish. And then here's another one. Popplewell, great job. She's very good at that pump fake shot. Great job catching at the elbow, pump fake, and one. Marilyn Popplewell just living at the free throw line this game.
Living at the free throw line, and she's done so successfully. 46-25, Comets now up 21. Popplewell's had herself a game.
Just want to give a shout out now to everyone on the broadcast. It's been a lot of fun to do. I think I speak for Ben too as I say this, and we're glad to have the opportunity, and a great job for everyone behind the camera as well. It's been a lot of fun here tonight. Just want to say thanks to everyone behind the camera doing a great job. I mean, we definitely got the easy, fun job, and it's a lot harder and more difficult for the people behind the camera, in my opinion. So, big thanks to them.
Yeah, Gauze got fouled there. She's going to make the front end of her 1-and-1. Sycamore now in the bonus. Zoe Brown checking in for Neat. Neat's had herself a game. That might be the last time she's checking out for Sycamore. Two for two from Gauze.
Yeah, some nice free throws by Gauze, but unfortunately it's probably going to be too little too late for the Aviators in this position.
Kate Cooper, fake pass inside, picks up her dribble. Robin Toole's going to be forced to take a timeout.
Yeah, that's one he really didn't want to call in this situation, but I mean, that's a smart one to call as a coach as well in that situation. Just 1 minute, 38 seconds left in this one as the Comets up by 19, just trying to close this one out and get to 13-0 and 10-0 in the GMC. Yeah, they're going to have Hamilton next game. This one should be, next one should be a little bit easier for the Comets. Hamilton, one of the, I believe they're about 7th or 8th best in the GMC. And Sycamore also gets much easier for them as they play Fairfield, who's winless this year. So,
yeah, you want to talk about a good game. Mason undefeated. They haven't had a lot of those close games. They won in overtime against Springboro. As Mason's going to commit another turnover.
And that was one. Once they got to overtime, they kind of blew them out. They won that one by 7.
And the seniors going to get that final checkout and standing ovation on senior night.
That's awesome. That's always good when you're able to take your seniors out at the end of the game. That means you got a good lead, and they're not really needed in this situation. So great job, all of them playing well tonight, and all of them just have meant so much to the team over the last 4 years here for the Comets.
Yeah, Sycamore's going to play on the 3 here from Heaton. Unable to hit her second missed three-pointer of the quarter. And Mattis, who stays in, she's only a sophomore, so you're going to see a lot more of her. It's unfortunate they're losing Popwell and Cosby and Carey and Cooper, but a lot more of Mattis. And Oldeker also hasn't played in this game. We haven't even mentioned her yet. She's out. She'll be out for another week or so. But you're going to see a lot more of her in the future. She's only a junior.
Yeah, so Oldeker's able to come back at 6'6". She's a great inside player for the Comets, and definitely a huge piece of this team as well. Also, Gabby Rosano, unfortunately, torn ACL this year. She's also a great player. She's another one of the Comets forwards, and she's a pretty nice mid-range shot as well as her inside game. She's only a sophomore as well, so this Comets team is very young, and they're definitely going to be good for a while now.
Yeah, a really good complementary player. She's about 6'2", complementary to Oldeker, so you think winning a game by 20 like this without 2 players that are over 6'2". And Mason's going to swing the ball around, most likely not going to take another shot.
Let's see if Sycamore's going to back off in a couple seconds when this clock hits under 10.
That's Baird now. Mason had a lot of their freshman JV swing players. That's Becca Sanders getting it over.
And they're just going to pull this one out, and a big win for the Comets, 46-27. It definitely started off a little bit rough in the first quarter, a little bit rough in the third, but the Comets still able to come out with a 19-point win without having to sweat it out too much at the end.
Exciting first half, second half, a little bit of a different story. Mason keeps their undefeated record alive, GMC and overall. But from tonight, I'm Ben Haller alongside Evan Amazon. Thanks everyone for tuning in.